Hello. Looks like Miss Bonnie is here. Hey, Miss Bonnie. Hello, hello. How is everybody? I hope y'all are doing good. I've got a little different setup here tonight because my computer wanted to give me a hard time and locked me out for good. So I've been trying to get into it for a few hours. And I finally said the heck with it. I'll just try another way here. So I'm using my phone and I've got my iPad. I'll try and pull up the StreamYard. So give me just a second so I can see the notes better here. I can see them up there, but to type up there, obviously I can't do that. So give me a second here. I will get us going, I think. You know, it's always something, isn't it? How was your weekend, Miss Bonnie? Hope you're doing well. Oh, come on now. Ooh. You don't need to show that. I only want the I only want to pull up the note part. So give me just a second, please. Miss Becky, as you know, is moving Mama tonight. Today, this weekend. I'm doing well, sweetie. I am doing well. Let's see, at gmail.com. Here we go. All right. Whoop, whoop. Hold on. Hold on. No. Let me. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Do you hear me? Somebody tell me yes or no, please. Hi, Poppy. Hello, Geneva. Can y'all hear me? Somebody tell me. Okay, perfect. Whoop. Want to make sure. All right. My trip was good. I had a good trip, actually. Let me get rid of. Move this from StreamYard. There we go. Okay, add yourself back and use the layout. That's fine. All right. Yes, my trip was actually very good. It's a long ways up there and a long ways back, but I actually made pretty decent time. Hey, Miss Linda. So I was explaining to Bonnie, so y'all know why I'm looking down and still looking up. My computer, for whatever reason, is giving me a hard time. Would not let me get back into my main system after I did all these updates. And it ended up basically locking me out and wouldn't let me back in. Kept saying I had the wrong password. So I reset the password and it said I couldn't get into it for, I can't remember the last thing it said. So I thought, well, I'm going to have to improvise. So I'm using my phone for camera and I'm going to use the iPad for the notes. So hopefully this will work for us. Just in case I can't get back into my laptop without taking it somewhere to get it reset. I don't know what the heck happened to it. You know, I always have problems with this laptop and I shouldn't be having the issues I have. Oh, did that happen to you too? What did you end up having to do? Was it because after they did updates? Hello, Poppy. Good to see you. Glad you came back. I don't guess we know Poppy, do we? As far as, is it another person's that we know and they're using a different name, or are they brand new to us? I don't know, Poppy. So if I am new to you, or you're new to me, if you would take and send right here all your info to me, if you would please, and that way I can have it in case you want to bid on something and purchase something. I'll have your info. I need your name, street address, zip, your PayPal email, so I can invoice you. I'll invoice through PayPal. And I think that's all I need to know besides your your YouTube name. I see is Poppy, but just give me everything if you would. That way I'll be sure to have it. Updating. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what the heck they're doing with these updates to where it ends up locking us out of everything. I don't understand it. Let me make sure my phone is on silent. People like to text me when I'm doing these, or call me. Hello, Miss Sherry. Good to see you. I'm happy to be here tonight to see everybody. I've missed you guys the last couple Sundays. The one Sunday I was traveling, the other Sunday, well, actually both Sundays I was traveling. What was I doing? Oh, Sunday, the first Sunday I was up there, and then the Sunday coming back into town, I was like, I just need a break. I needed to rest myself. You're not new, Paula. Okay. So tell me, who is Poppy? Okay, let me see here. It's not my Sandy, because I see Sandy, I see Bonnie, I see Geneva, Linda. Poppy. Let me know who you are, please, so I'll know, because I don't know who you are, sweetie. Or sir, whatever. I watch you, but have not bought. Oh, so you do watch me, but you have not bought anything. Got you. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. If you haven't bought anything, you just want to watch. That's fine too. You don't have to buy anything if you don't want to. But you've been here before. I thought I recognized the name. That's what I was getting at. I see you got hi. Okay, I put hi Bonnie up there. Hello, Miss Sherry. If I didn't say hello to you already again. I'm a little bit pain tonight with my neck, so if I repeat myself a few times, just kind of overlook me. She's been in a lot of chats. Gotcha. Okay. And that's fine. Good. Well, welcome back. And I'm glad you're here. The more the merrier is what I always say. Everybody's welcome here. Miss Becky, what I was telling Bonnie, Miss Becky, was moving Mama this weekend, Mama Maria. And she had contacted me, and I was like, Becky, you need to get Mama settled, because she was trying to rearrange things, I think, at her mother's house, her new place. So I said, hey, it's okay, Becky, you take care of Mama and you rest, because I get concerned about Becky not getting enough rest either. So someone's trying to get into your account, and I said, you stupid idiots, you locked me out. Exactly, Linda. I said the same thing to them. I'm like, what do you mean someone else is using my account? I'm the one trying to use the account. I'm like, there's something to do with the updates recently, like very recent updates. And I'm like, they have locked me out of my own account somehow. And so I'm trying to reset the account. Then they're telling me they don't know me, don't recognize me. I was supposed to go to another site, and I think it was Accounts Live or something. I got to look at that again. But I finally just got so frustrated. I was like, you know what? Forget it. just let me alone, and I will do something else tonight. So that's what I done. See, I'm trying to get this off the screen. Oh, shoot. I messed that up. There we go. All right. So I hope everyone's had a good weekend. I know, Bonnie, they get on my nerves so much. It's like, I wish they just leave things alone sometimes. Because it's like, sometimes I think they do these updates and then they make it so much worse. Okay, read your message, Linda. Okay, was it more than what I just read? They sent me a message saying someone trying to get into, yes, I read that. I see that. And that's kind of what they sent to me. But when I was trying to get in and they're like, someone else is using this account. I'm like, it is me trying to use my account and you've locked me out of my own account. So I was trying to reset the password and I'll be darned, they kept saying I had the wrong password. And I'm like, okay, I know it's the right password because I try to stay consistent with my passwords. Just, you know, I swear. They need to leave things alone. So, but anyhow, I'll quit complaining about that shortly. It's just been quite a pain in my side today. I need to plug this up. Let's see. Let's see if I can. I need a longer cord. All right, so we won't plug it up. We're good. I'm not going to worry about it. Won't worry about it right now until I have to worry about it. So, let's see. And not too many poppies around. You're right, Poppy. This is true. That's what I said. I thought I recognized your name. I was thinking Poppy. There is some others on Whatnot that have the word Poppy in their name. Am I live in the chat? Yes. Why? Are you live in chat? Can you hear me? I hope. Oh, let me see here. Let me type. I did swear. I did. Right, Linda? Yeah, I had a few words for them myself. It's like, good grief, they just make things so difficult. Are you in live chat? Yes, just seems like you're in top chat. Am I? Let me see. Let me check that part. Privacy. Now where they've changed this around too on StreamYard, so I got to figure out where that even is now. I'm actually in the chat itself though. Let me see. Oh God. I don't know. Hopefully I'm where I'm supposed to be. Let's just say that, Bonnie. I'm hoping so. But I'm seeing everybody's comments as they're coming through. It just sometimes I miss some and I go back and then I catch them. So that might be what you're saying. Or in all messages. Well, I don't know. What is the difference here? What are you trying to tell me? I mean, I'm in StreamYard like I normally am. The only difference is I'm on my phone. Comments, banners, brand. Let's see. I don't want to be in that. Oh, God. Shouldn't have bothered that. There we go. Never mind. Okay, Bonnie. I mean, not Bonnie. Sandy. Never mind, huh? Okay. All right. I think I'm okay. I think I'm where I'm supposed to be. But on my trip up there, I tried to find that there was some of you that asked for specific items. I did try to find those items. They did not have them in my town where I normally go shop at. There's a nice little antique shop there, and vintage and antiques. And I went in there and I always speak with them. I always try to stop in there and, see what they have new and I ask for the items that was sent to me to ask for to try to find. They was like, nope, they didn't have any. I can't even get a hold of pottery vases right now. Everywhere I have looked, and I can't seem to keep. I've done sold everything I had of them, but they didn't have them up there either. So, hey, Miss Corey, good to see you, hon. How are you? I hope you're doing well. You getting your grandmother settled in? I'm just assuming you was around for that this weekend, helping out your mama and grandmother. You tired? Yeah. I absolutely cannot stand moving. That's like one of my pet peeves of when I move, I'm like, this is it. I just think moving is such a pain. Show today after moving all day. Oh, wow. Oh, so you had a show today after moving all day yesterday. I know that was a big undertaking because I know your grandmother's been there for over 30 years, I believe. And when you're in one location for that long, you accumulate so much stuff. And then you're like, and I say stuff as I'm just kind of putting it in quotes because it's like, why do we have so much stuff? If we're not using it or we don't really need it, we just hang on to things. And I'm like, why do I do that? So I'm trying to make myself start letting go of some things and like getting rid of it. I haven't got there yet because that is hard for me to let go of things. I'm not a hoarder. Well, my kids say I'm borderline hoarder, but I'm really not a hoarder. It's just that the items I get, which glass is my love, glass and vintage items, antiques, all that stuff. I love it all, but glass is probably more my forte of everything. And I like to hang on to the glass. And I got to learn to really sell this glass. I can't keep it. I try to keep it, but I do hang on to things for a while until I go, okay, I've had it a while. It's time to sell it. But I'm not quite there yet as far as being really good about it. I will show you guys a piece, one of my finds that I got. Now, let me see if I can get my chair right because my neck is a little out tonight. Oh, God. I had to put things down below as I normally do. Okay. Can you guys see this? Let me see if I can get it closer for you. This is a very beautiful vase that is actually signed by the artist, and I looked him up. He is an artist, and I made sure that the signature matched his signature. It's Abelman from 1985. He makes a lot of glass, and he likes to do a lot of this pulled feathering type stuff. This thing is gorgeous, and it's got a iridescent to it. Not so much, I guess. You might say some of it's carnival, but I'd say it's more iridescent. But this is like a 12-inch vase. I'm going to put it out on eBay is probably what I'm going to do after I've had it for a little bit. I just want to enjoy it for a while because I got a feeling it's going to sell. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. I thought it was beautiful too. This guy did some amazing, he does some amazing work. Yeah, it is. It's right at 12 inches tall. And he gets some pretty good money for his things too, and rightfully so. I mean, it's a work of art, basically. It's beautiful. I love this thing. I'll probably list it probably when I get ready to do it. Close to $400 is what the vase should bring. A lot of his stuff, not even probably like 5 inches, maybe 6 inches tall, is going for like 150, 175, depends on what it is. This is the inside of it. Let me see if I can get this to where you guys can see what I see without the glare. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see? Oh, there it is. Okay. Now it's coming into focus. But yeah, he does some beautiful work. So yeah, this vase should bring its money pretty easily, actually. So I like to show you guys though too. If anybody's interested in it, you can let me know. But like I said, it's going to bring some higher end money. So you found brass candlesticks. Got the first time I got married, my mom put up. I guess I never knew where they went. Oh, nice. Oh, Delbert's here too. Oh, hey, Delbert, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't see you come into the chat. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, you know, brass is actually picked back up as far as resale value. So keep that in mind. It's went back up. It's kind of becoming very popular again. So if you have brass and you want to sell it, now would be the time to try to sell it. Okay, so that was one find I had. What else? I don't think I've pulled out any of my other stuff for tonight to show you guys yet. And that's okay. We got plenty of time to show you. That was the piece. I really like that piece. These here I thought was so cool. I bought these from a reseller. These here are, and I'm going to sell these if somebody wants them. I thought these was freaking amazing. They're funny to me. Now, they're actually salt and pepper. Got a hair or a piece of fuzz on there. They're salt and pepper shakers, you know, made out of, you got it a foot and painted toes. And this says kicking around in Arkansas. And I believe on the, yeah, it's a souvenir of Hot Springs, Arkansas. So these been around a little while. I cleaned them up because they was pretty dirty. But you see the ends of the toes. That's where you, is this blowing it out too much, or are you able to see what I'm trying to show you? Maybe I should look down here. Well, maybe you're not able to see. Let me know if it's blowing out too much on stuff I'm showing you, or if it's right. But yeah, that's 1 foot. I thought it was funny that the little faces they put on these. But yeah, it says kicking around in Arkansas, and it's a salt and pepper set, salt and pepper shaker set from Hot Springs. If anybody's interested in these, I would say $5 is enough for these. If you want them, let me know. Just put, can see the red toes. Can you read anything on it, Sandy? Can you make out that it's a foot? Or is my ring light too bright? I may have to readjust it because I'm trying to get used to, you can see the red toes. Now let's see. It's way too bright. Okay. Hello there, Robert. Good to see you. Thank you for telling me. Let me see if I can darken this a little bit. Ooh, it's much better on my eyes. Is that better? Or is it too dark? Can you see that better? It is bright. Too bright, too bright. Is it better now since I adjusted the light? Or no? Let me know. So I'll know whether to go darker. You know, I'm sitting in here in the, I'm sitting in the dark in here, guys. Good Lord. Hold on 1 second. Not that I may not need this light, actually. I didn't realize that I was. Is this better? I think it is now. It's good now? All right, this is the little face that they draw on them. I think this is a lot better than what I had. Might have a little bit of a glare on it, but this little salt and pepper shaker right there. This, it comes out the toe. That's your 3-hole. And then This is the part that says the kicking around. This is your pepper. And it's got 2 holes right there at the toe. But I thought these were so funny when I see them. To me, they were. You like the face on them? I know, aren't they sweet? I like the way they did these. Yeah. So if anybody wants them, these are $5. It's just a straight sale on these if you want them. They're just more of a little fun gift, you know. You can see the details perfect. That's what I'm going for. Show you the details. And I'm going to show you this vase again, since probably it was blowing it out more so than need be. Here's the vase I was trying to show you a little bit ago. Now the ring light I know's got a glare on it, but right here's the pulled feather. I just think this is beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful set vase, and this is the artist. I don't know if this is gonna pick it up, but it's there. It is signed by him. 1985. That is his signature, because like I said, I verified it by looking it up to make sure, because you know, sometimes I think people do dishonest things and try to sign an artist's signature when it's really not. But the color in this is just absolutely gorgeous. And this isn't doing it justice because the ring light is kind of throwing off a glare on it. But anyhow, just wanted to share that with you guys, just to show you. So anyhow, all right. Uh-oh, is Geneva sleeping on me already? She might go to sleep because, you know, it's quiet. She might. Yeah, it's an amazing piece. It truly is. All right, the first piece up that we're going to sell, this is a jadeite bud vase. He's got the little fingers. He's got a total of 3, 4, 5, I guess you could say 6. And this is made by, this is Westmoreland, I believe. I'm pretty sure it is. Let me see. Let me see if it shows me. See if it's marked. Nope, this one is. It isn't marked, but it's Westmoreland piece. It's not Fenton, but you can see the jadeite, beautiful color. Of course, this is going to start at. We'll start it at 28 for this. It's the bottom of it. It doesn't have any chips or cracks. It is a 2, 4, 6 panel foot. Beautiful color, of course, if you like jadeite. It's a pretty piece. And the measurement on it, the bud vase stands, let's see, it's right at, with the top finger on it, right at 10 1/4 inches tall. Thank you, Miss Sandy. I appreciate you. I gave up reading when my kids were little because literally nothing else gets done when I read and you have to feed children, I guess. Now that they're almost all grown, I've started again. Oh, you started reading again? Nice. It's a nice little pastime to have. I used to read just to unwind when my kids were younger. And I did that off and on as they got older. Because, you know, sometimes, as everyone here knows, that's a mother, or if you take care of anybody, you know, you just sometimes don't have that time to yourself. So when you do get an opportunity, it's nice. All right, so I'm going to set this aside. It's 28 if anyone's interested. Here is another tiki I found. He's got the open mouth with showing all his teeth and all his little body. Hawaii, that's what this was made for. This was actually made in the Philippines. Stickers on the back. Looks like they put a little varnish on there, but there is the little tag. Let's see if that's coming in. Right there. It's made in the Philippines. He's very handsome, isn't he, Geneva? Yeah, I thought so. I thought, look at him. I don't know all their different expressions. As you know, with these tikis, they have so many different ones with the way they look. So I guess I need to read up on that and find out. If anyone's interested in Mr. Tiki here, you can have him for 10, starting at $10. He is, let's see, right at 12 inches tall. Then he's probably about 2.5, 3 wide. At the widest. Yeah, right at 3 inches wide. I think it's that damn Brady Bunch episode. Oh, I remember that too, Delbert. That is so funny you said that. You could be right. That's funny. So, yeah. Yep, the Brady Bunch episode. I remember that. So, yeah, if anyone's interested, he's going to be 10 as a starting bid. All right. That's right. He got eaten by a shark. Yeah, I remember something about that too. About him falling off, or there's some kind of accident there. He didn't really get eaten by a shark there, right? I mean, that wasn't the way they ended it, was it? I can't remember. All right, up next is a little basket. And this is flashed on here, so it's a painted red. It's not a glass color. There's little roses on it. Cute little basket. It's a nice basket to have, I think, to throw, like maybe some keys in or something like that if you want to use it for something such as that. Or you can display it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, and it doesn't look like there's any of the flashing missing off of. I take that back. There's a little spot, a couple spots actually, up here at the top where the roses are. You can see it's missing a little bit of the flash on it, but other than that, it's nothing wrong with it. This will be, we can start it at $5 on this little basket. If someone wants it, you can just do a straight claim. If you want it for $5, it can be yours. And use it to throw like keys in or whatever you want to put in it. Be something you wouldn't have to worry about getting destroyed, Okay, this is right at, counting the handle, is right at about 7 inches, well, 6 3/4 tall, we'll say. And it is 4 inches wide. The widest spot. Yep, $5. Oh, is Jan here too? Hey, Jan. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Always good to see Miss Jan when she comes in the chat. Yeah, you could do that too. So yeah, it's a cute little basket. Like I said, nothing fancy about it. It is cut glass, but it is a flashing on it. It's not the ruby glass or anything like that. It is flashed. So, but it's a type of little basket, I say, that's kind of decorative, that looks good, to put, like I was saying, keys is what come to mind for me. Put some keys in it or something like that. If you want it, just say $5, it's yours. You can have it for $5. All right. Okay, up next is this is the little frosted stylized bowl. This also has roses. It's a candy box. This is the lid to it. Nice and simple little lid. I don't even know who makes this. I did not look it up. Somebody, if you know, you can tell me. There's no chips or cracks in it. It's actually in perfect shape. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. We will start this at, let's say 10. If somebody wants it for that, just start it at $10. That's the bottom of it. This nice little candy box. It is, let's see, 2.5 is the actual bottom part of the bowl. 2.5 tall. If you go up to the lid, you're looking at almost 3.5. So 3.5 with the lid. And then wide, we're looking at right at 6 inches wide. So, what's Delbert saying? Fruit of the Month Club is the way I'm leaning. Fruit of the Month Club, frosted bowl with lid. Let's see, that's me. My 20-year wedding anniversary is Wednesday, and I'm freaking out because I don't have a gift. Oh. So we need to give you some ideas. Are you looking for ideas, or you have something in mind you're going to get your wife? 20 years is a nice milestone, so you don't want to be too cheap. Fruit of the Month Club is the way I'm leaning. Fruit of the month. Oh, Deborah. You better get that lady something nice. She's still your lady? Yeah, you better put some thought into it. I mean, hopefully she's gotten you something also. I kind of feel like, that's kind of a two-way street there. Yeah, congrats before you get into trouble, Delbert. In case it's your last anniversary with your wife because you haven't got her a gift. All right, up next we have a little crystal kitty cat. It's a votive holder. Got a little weight to him. Let me see how much he weighs. He is 1.5 pounds. So he's got a little weight to him, but he's adorable. All curled up there, sleepy. Oops. And I'll give you a measurement on him. We'll start him at, let's start him at 12 if anyone's interested in him. He has no chips, no cracks. He's in great shape. And he is, like I said, you put a little votive candle. Actually, I have a little candle. I can show you what it looks like. Right at a little over 2 and almost 2.5, I'd say. 2.5 tall and right at 5 inches long. I just put this in here so you can kind of get an idea. This is the little battery powered, probably your safest one to use. We'll start him, what did I say? 12. Exactly, that's what I said. I was thinking 12. There's a little candle in there. It's cute. If I turn the lights out, you probably could see it better, what it really would look like. Let me just do that. Let's just see if it looks any better without a light. I don't know if you gives you a little bit of detail to him. Still not a lot. I need something dark behind there, and I don't have it. So, yeah, he's a cute little crystal kitty cat. No chips, no cracks on him anywhere. He is perfect. His ears and all. His little tail. This is the bottom of it. Like I say, he's 1.5 pounds of glass. Crystal, actually. You can tell it's crystal. You know, a lot of times you can tell by the feel of it and the look of it. This one is. This is the real deal. Who uses china nowadays? You're lucky if you get a paper plate in this house. Delbert. Hey, hello, the Jewish redneck. Welcome, welcome. Glad you came back to see us and spend some time with us. You are funny, Delbert. I would be the funny one and get Chinette paper plates, right? Exactly. I mean, I know a lot of people probably do use paper plates just because I think in today's, the way things are, it's just a lot easier when you got both people working in the household and they're trying to get there and feed. You know, if you have children you're feeding or even just yourselves, I guess it's easier to use paper plates and you just toss them. You don't have to worry about washing them. I never have been one for using a whole lot of paper plates. Just because I don't think they hold up really well unless you get the real expensive ones. And then you just as well use the plate and wash it. Right. All right. Oops, let me turn my light back on. I forgot I shut it off to show you that. All righty. Up next is the little nesting ladies. Let me see. I do believe it's missing one size because it has the, I don't know, I'm assuming it is. Kind of looks like it might be, but maybe it isn't. I don't really know. There is that. It's the big size, and then you open it up and you got this little gal, and then you open her up and you have the teeny tiny. Look at that one. How cute is that? So you got blue, purple. Put it back in there. That's the little purple one. And then you put it in here. Or maybe it isn't missing one. It just might be the smaller set of one. We'll start this at $8 if anyone's interested in her. I believe this was actually World Market, if I remember correctly. This, the whole thing, the whole little lady is right at, well, I'd say right at 4.5 inches tall. She is on the outside. And then the next size is 2.5. This is your 2.5. Whoops. Well, come back here. Let's start my little lady. There. There's the 2.5. Then the little teeny weeny one. You would think that would be the one that if it was missing, it would be missing that, right? 1.5 inches is the tiny one. I think that's adorable. I mean, all of them are, you know, it's painted on, so little hand painted stuff. Did I give you a price on it? I did. Okay. Okay. Linda's at 8. Perfect. Thank you, Miss Linda, for your bid. I'll put all this back together. And I'm just going to try to catch up on reading just a moment. Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and start counting that down for Miss Linda. Sandy. Yeah, you could do that. This is the, I guess it's like a Geisha girl. Oh, Sandy's counting us down. If anyone's interested, get in there now or forever hold your peace. Yeah, he's cute. Cute little gal. Just stuff together here. All right, we are sold to Miss Linda at 8. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. Let's see. It's Linda. Put it right there. All right. Let's see. What else we got? I can show you. Have I showed you guys this? I may have. Have I showed it to you before? This is kind of a neat little piece. It's a little wall pocket. And it's made in Japan. It's stamped on the back. And it is... I'm trying to see if it's... Yeah, it's painted. It's hand painted, I guess. That's what that is. I'm trying to make sure of before I say it is. And it's got the little roses, flowers, whatever you want to call it, made in a... Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of the shape of it. I want to say unicorn, but it's not unicorn. It's cornucopia, right? Cornucopia. That's what it is. It does have crazy on it, but it just kind of goes to the age of it. But it's a nice little wall pocket. You could put anything, like a little plant in there. It's cute. We'll start it at, if anyone's interested in it. And like I said, I can't remember if I showed you guys this or not before. So if you're seeing it again, it's okay. Just bear with me. This one is right at 8 inches, 8.5 inches long. And 5 inches wide at the top of it. Like I said, made in Japan. The blue, the yellow, the green. It's been painted. Painted. Did I give you a starting price or not? Are you waiting on me, Miss Sandy? I can't remember what I said. Told you I'm a little bit forgetful tonight. We'll start it at $8 if anyone's interested in it. I think that's probably a little cheaper than it should be, but it's okay. I mean, I remember I got a pretty good deal on this one. It is pretty. It's got some nice colors to it. And it's got your little raised petals, and I'm trying to remember the right terminology for that, and I can't think of it tonight. But nice little cornucopia wall pocket. So $8 is the bid, starting bid on it. And like I said, it has some crazy. I don't know if it'll pick it up. It does have some. Get back here. Got some crazy in it. It's real faint, but it's still there, so I just want to point it out to you, just so you know. That's the inside of it. It's pretty clean. You like this, Jan? It is pretty nice. It's a nice little cornucopia wall pocket. Made in Japan. It's cute. It's different. I think that's why I like it. Just something different than what you normally see on a wall pocket. So $8 is the starting bid. If anyone's interested, you can let me know. I'm going to move on to something else. I don't see any takers on it. Oh, gosh. Whew. All right. Next, we do have a little, just adorable ginger jar. It is without any blemish whatsoever. It's very nice. I do love the gilding of the gold gilding in it. And it's got a, I'm trying to think, trying to see if this is actually, yeah, it is. Okay. Genuine porcelain, handcrafted in Taiwan. Still got its little sticker right there. Hopefully you can see that. But it is ceramic. I thought the design on this thing is just gorgeous. It's not missing any of its gilding on it. You know, the gold of it. Nice little peacock, I guess. No, I don't know if that's a peacock or what kind of bird is that. Okay, that's the bird. You all can tell me. I don't think it's a peacock though. Where is his face? Right there. Let me see. Anyhow, he's very nice. This is the lid. There. Pretty little top to it. It's got the gold all the way around it. Stripes of it. And it is also, this is cobalt blue is what it is. That's the inside. No chips on it either. That's pretty. So this one is going to start at, we'll start it at 15 for this ginger jar. And like I said, it's genuine porcelain. It's handcrafted in Taiwan. Still has its original sticker on it. And it is just, it'd be a beautiful ginger jar, or you could just have it as a little display piece on it. Have it sitting somewhere, like on a mantle or something. It's just beautiful. Or I think it is. Like I said, cobalt blue. It's got the gold gilding on it. And the jar itself is right at 4.5 inches. If you count the lid, 4 3/4 tall. And the widest looks to be about 3 inches. You have this one? Yeah. Oh, a pheasant. That's what it is. You're right. That's exactly what it is. Thank you. Yeah, I think this is so pretty. All right, I'm going to set it aside. Here's our little, it's supposed to be, this is supposed to bring you luck. I don't know the proper name for this, so hopefully somebody will. It's your little cat. Little Asian styled cat. But I do know it's supposed to bring you luck. He's sitting there all smiling. I do not know what is right there that he's holding. I have no idea. He's got a little tiny chip off of his little toe. Of the red has come off of it. It's the back of him. Other than that, he's in great shape. Here's the bottom of him. Does have a little bit of missing paint. I don't know the proper name for these little things. I just call it a little tiny cat, but it's supposed to be something to do with luck. This one is 1.5 inches tall. And he is right at 1.5 inches wide at the widest. If someone's interested in him, we'll start him at, let's say, $8 for him. If you're interested, I seem to be stuck on 8s tonight, don't I? We'll say $8 will be the start for him. He's cute. I don't know what these things are made out of. Wood? Kind of looks like it, don't it? Maybe? I believe it is. I believe it's wood. And they've painted it. That's what I'm thinking it is. Pretty cool. I do know he's supposed to do something to symbolize luck. The back of him. And that's the bottom. That's the place where he's missing a little bit of his paint. That could be just where they've set it down after they painted it. I don't know. The only little chip I see is right here. It's missing a little bit of the red paint right there on his foot. His toes are still there. So that's just off the little side of his foot, which is an easy fix. Unless I break it more. He just jumped out of my hand. So, Asian style, yep. $8 for him. He's cute though. He's a cute little kitty. So we'll set him aside. If you're interested, just put it in the chat. Somebody will see it, I'm sure. Okay. Here is this is a neat little piece. This is a little teapot. And I think this thing is gorgeous. This is a drip glaze on it. This is the inside. It has something in there. Right there. Nice ceramic. Here's the top of the lid. And let's see, here's the bottom. And it is written in Chinese. Made in China. This here alone, though, it's pretty. It's a very, very pretty pot. Mid-century. I think it's from the 50s. That's what I found on it, from 1950. The teapot itself, I don't think was ever used. Honestly, I do not think anybody's ever boiled water in this. They probably just got it for the display because it's just too white, too perfect, you know? Hey, Becky! Not unpacked, of course, yeah. Yeah, that'll take time. She can, once she's in there, then she can kind of take her time, you know, going through her items and unpacking her boxes how she wants. But this here little pot is going to, this is like I said, from the 50s, 1950s. This will start at, we'll start it at $26. I think is a fair price on it. There's no chips, no cracks anywhere on this. It's an A1 shape. That's the little spout. It's not chipped up any. That's the handle. It is. It's just perfect, honestly. Unless Paula breaks it. It is. If I drop it, it may not be perfect. But right now, it's perfect. So, but it's pretty. It's got this pretty lighter tan type of glaze to it. That's the bottom. But I honestly don't think anyone's ever used it. Oh, got you, Becky. Yeah. It takes a little bit to get. Oh, I was just saying, I hate moving. I think moving is like the most dreaded thing that I don't like doing. So I'm going to set this aside. If anyone's interested, just let me know. Becky, I don't know if you was on here when I was showing this face. I'm going to show you just because I love it. Look at this face. It is, hopefully it's not blowing it out too bad, but it's a pulled feather style vase, iridized. And this is done by a glass maker. His name is Abelman, and he has actually signed it. And this is 1985. I'm going to see if I can try to get his, just don't think that's going to work because of the rain light. But it's there. He's etched his name right here on it. And his work goes for some money. But I thought this was just gorgeous. I'm going to keep it for a little bit just to enjoy it, just because I'll probably never own one. again, or even probably see it be in somebody's collection. All right, here are some. Let's see. So you got her completely moved. That's good. I know that's a job. I seen Kari a little bit ago. She was saying she was tired. What didn't she pack? Did Mom keep any of her rock collection? You know she did. I think her words were, I'm keeping some of these and they'll have to pry them out of my cold, dead hands, I believe was her words. What didn't she pack? That's funny. Well, you know, it's probably hard for her to let go. You know, it's like I was saying, gosh, she's been there. It was over 30 years, right, Becky, that your mother's been there in that house. And you collect a lot of things in 30 years. I mean, a lot of stuff. Yep. Yep, she said that. Excuse me for putting candy in my mouth, but this is a Budweiser, Los Angeles 1984 Olympics. Budweiser glass, blown glass. I have 3 of these available. I'm going to sell these for, they go for pretty decent money. Depends on where you're selling them. I start them at 10 a piece. That's what I'm going to sell them for. They're in perfect shape, all 3 of them. Here is the, wait a minute. Let's see if I can put this in here so you can see it. Yeah. None of them have lost any of their print on them. They're all still there on each one of them. So these will be $10 each as a starting bid. These are from 1984 when the Olympics was in Los Angeles. 7 inches tall. They're footed. And these are 2.5 inches wide. Whew. I'm going to have to turn my air back on. Y'all give me just a second, please. I've been fighting with this air conditioning all day. It's like it's not quite hot. Oh, you was at the 84 Olympics, Robert? How cool. Oh, you didn't go to the events. Oh, I can imagine. Excuse me. I can imagine the traffic being horrendous. I remember how it was here in Atlanta. My goodness, when we had the Olympics here. It was exciting, and then, you know, unfortunately, you had someone who kind of ruined it for everybody. Yep, 10 each. You got it, Sandy. And they were 7 inches tall. Blown glass. Yep, 7 inches tall. Footed. 2.5 inches wide on the opening. I have 3 available. Yeah, I can only imagine that. Now here's a nice vase. I told you my head or my neck is hurting, and it affects my mind. So I'm trying to think. Oh, here we go. This is really pretty. Here is the top of it. Someone took the time to put some little cork padding on them so it won't scratch the surface, which is an awesome idea to do. I like the everything about this vase, the just the whole shape of it myself. I just think it is pretty as it can be. We're going to start this at 20 if anyone's interested in it. This one is about 7 1/4 tall, and at the widest it is almost 7 inches wide at the widest. And the depth on the inside is right at, I mean, I'm touching the bottom of it. It's right at 7 3/4. So, hey, Mary. Good to see you, hon. Welcome. Glad you came. But this is a ivory color. We'll start it at 20. I love the designs on this. Just everything about this vase. I don't know. I think it's the shape and the design, the whole package. For me. It's nice though. It's a little dirty on the inside. Got a little bit of stuff down in there, but nothing real bad. And there's no chips, no cracks on it. It's perfect as far as around the rim, the bottom, the whole thing. I don't know who the maker is. I wish I did. Should have looked it up, but I didn't. If you heard my story, I was having some computer issues, and me and the computer was fighting for a while. So I finally just gave up. Like, whatever. Let it be its own little boss. Okay. Up next, let me show you this one. I thought this is pretty. I don't know if that's going to help you see that it's etched. There it is. Yeah, it kind of helps a little bit with the etching of this one. It's a pretty little, it is blown glass, and it is flashed. This is not, when it was sold as, and I think really the seller just didn't really know what they were really talking about on this, but it is flashed on there. It is a etched glass. I should have just left that in there. You can see it. This is going to start at $5. Still a good price on it. For the blown glass. It's the bottom of it. And the top of it. Nice little vase. It does have a little bit of flashing. Looks like some is coming off of it. You know, when you ask questions, sometimes you can tell. And I kind of wondered whether or not when they were selling this, if it was true glass, because for one thing, the price, and I don't think they quite understood what I was asking. But this will start at $5 if anyone's interested. It's not chipped up or cracked or anything. You know, it's not, and it is etched. It just is not real ruby glass like they were portraying it. And that's okay. Sometimes, you know, they're learning too, and I knew that. So I was kind of taking a chance when I got it anyhow. I still like it. I like the design of it and everything and how it's made. I don't even know if I gave you, did I give you measurements? I don't even know. Let's see, 7 1/2 inches tall and right at 3 inches wide. Like I said, it's footed, so the foot itself is 3 1/2. Yeah. Yeah, it was nice here too. Yesterday, I was at the ball field all day yesterday with my granddaughter. She was having tournaments yesterday. You know, she's with this travel team, so they have basically like tournaments every weekend. weather permitting. And it can be an all-day thing. There was 4 games yesterday we went through. You had a hailstorm last night, Sandy? I think we're expecting some rain tomorrow and Tuesday. We're expecting a little bit of rain. Okay, let's see. Now up next is this teapot. And this is a Fitz and Floyd piece. I'll show you the bottom if it will show up. Let's see. Oh my goodness. It's blowing it out a little much. Let's see. There we go. Right there. Now you should see it. Fitz and Floyd. 40 ounce. And it's got your little vegetables on it. Hand painted. Sticker right there. And it is not chipped. It's actually in perfect shape. I don't think this was ever used. They probably had it, you know, like a display. The ceramic. Now there's also, there was something I was putting with this. Hold on one second. I put this with it to sell because it goes with it. These are the salt and pepper shakers that are corn. These I got in West Virginia. So, I mean, you can tell it goes with it. So I was like, shoot, I'm going to put these together. Just so if somebody wants it, they'll have the little, you know, little teapot and with salt and pepper. So instead of trying to sell them separately. We'll start this, Miss Sandy, at $25 for the set. And you're getting teapot and salt and pepper shakers. Fitz and Floyd. These aren't Fitz and Floyd. These are just cheap little salt and pepper. They still got their little plastic inserts. But they went with this so well. You see? I thought it does. I thought, shoot, that just matches it too well. So I kind of married this myself. But these are in perfect shape too. So we'll start at $25 for the set. And like I said, you get the salt and pepper and you're getting the teapot. Fitz and Floyd teapot. Hand painted. It's a 40 ounce is what they put on the bottom. I don't know the year of this offhand. I can't remember what I found. There's your Fitz and Floyd mark. I like it. I do like it. I think it's very nice. The teapot itself is right at 4.5. If you count the lid of it sticking up, you're looking at about 5.5. And then lengthwise, it is 11 inches long, wide from the handle to the spout. And then the width of it on the bottom is 4 inches. So like I said, it's a 40 ounce little teapot. And this is, it's got the potatoes back here. Celery, I think it is. Beet. Or maybe a turnip, one or the other. Peas. Thought this was pretty cool. The way they designed this is pretty cool, I thought. But you know, that's me. I look at something and I see all kinds of stuff. So, and then this is the eggplant, tomato, corn, of course, a little corn. I even like the way they designed the handle to look like, you know, like a part of a corn stalk type of leaf, you know, that you pull off of it. Oh, and they have the carrots down here. And turn it. So yeah, it's a nice little set. So if someone's interested, I'll quit showing it to you now. Yeah, it's a cute little set. You can let me know. Oh, God, if I don't break it before I get rid of it. Alrighty. Now the next piece, and this is a pretty cool piece. A lot of people love these little Buddhas. And he's the happy little fella. He's just a laughing. Just laughing away. Excuse me, I'm not sure I don't know anything as far as about the symbolizing of what he means, but he seems happy. So we're going to go with happy. This is the back of him. Here's the bottom. Somebody had little padding on there to protect their furniture. Now he's made of, this would be porcelain, here the bottom part. And then this part up here is more of a bisque. You can kind of tell by the feel of it and the way it sounds. But he's cool. He's a cool little piece. We will start him. I looked him up, and some of these pieces, you know, go for a good bit. I'm going to start him at 18. If someone's interested, I've seen it as high as 35 online, but I don't need to get that much out of him. I know what I paid for it, so we'll start him at 18. I will give you a measurement. And if anyone knows what this stands for, and maybe it is just happiness, I don't know, tell me. His little mouth has even got the little slit in there. I like the way they kind of missed the mark where they put his lips, but look at this. Let me see if I can show you this. He even got a little hole in his mouth there where they actually made him a little mouth for real. And then it's like you could put, I guess you could put some little earrings on him. I don't know if he was originally with earrings. I have no idea. Kind of looks like he had something there, because there is holes there for his ears. Other than that, though, he's in great shape. And I'm saying other than that, there's nothing really wrong with him. I just don't know if it came with earrings or not. May not. So the size of him, it is. I didn't really clean him up too much because I didn't want to mess with his, I mean, he's dirty, to be honest with you. He needs a good bath. Okay. He is right at 4 inches tall. And right, just a little over, about 7.5 inches wide. I mean, long. Yeah, and the bottom of him is right at 4 inches wide. So, Linda's at 18. Do you know what it stands for? Linda, do you know if this is, and like, does it stand for happiness, or I don't know, so I thought maybe somebody in the chat might know. Oh, I see Sandy. Nice. Granddaughter got her first job as a vet, huh? With the vet, I mean. How cool. She's just 16. That's good. So I see Sandy's counting us down. Right now we're at 18 for the Buddha. He's a nice little piece. I like him. I thought he was, you know, he just reminded me of happiness, I guess, for myself. And let's see, we're going to put Buddha. And he's 18. Yep, last call. Speak now or forever hold your peace. All right. Congratulations, Linda. Thank you so much for your bid. Oh, gosh. Let's see if I can put this So, here. All right, what am I missing here? Okay. Let's see how much this thing weighs. Right. Laughing. I see where that just jumped on me. I was reading. Oh, laughing and happy. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, cool. I mean, it makes sense since he is laughing, or very happy. Okay. All right. Up next is this amethyst, and this thing is just amazing in my opinion, which I think all glass is in one form or another. It's a pitcher. It's Italian. It's the twisted handle. It's footed. It's blown glass. Yeah, let me see here if I can try to get this fish. No, that's not going to make no difference. Never mind. Let's go with the way it is. You can go there. You can see it a little better that way, I think. There. Yeah, it's amethyst glass. Got a nice twisted handle. It's definitely Italian. We're going to start him at 28. That's what we're going to start him at. And he is, or she, is right at 9.5 tall. The pitcher itself is 4 inches wide from the back of the glass to the spout. And it's 4 inches long, I should say. Just the container part of it. Yeah, it's very pretty. The handle to the end of the glass is right at 7 inches. And the foot's 4 inches. So it's a pretty piece. I think he's pretty. They did a good job on him. Your little twisted handle. It's blown glass. And it's amethyst. There you go. It is amethyst glass for sure. All right. He's 28 is the starting bid on him. I'll set him down. Thank you, Becky. Appreciate that. I know you're beat, aren't you? I know you got to retire, girl. Poor Becky works all the time. Like I said, it's an undertaking trying to get someone moved. Bad enough when you're trying to move yourself. Then you're trying to help move other people. My goodness. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Andy. Yep, it's just like a teal color. All right, up next is I have a set of, these are the orange mugs, hand painted. These are also Fitz and Floyd. And they're 1989. There's the year of them. So you can see that right there. Yeah. It's got the sticker and the stamp on them. Well, on one of them anyhow. But it's Fitz and Floyd Japan is what it says. It's just don't have a sticker. No chips, no cracks on them. These are oranges, of course. Thought these was cute. We'll start the set at, let's start it at 15 for the set. Lots of fits and forward. Yeah, I found a lot of fits and forward. 3.5 is the height. The mug itself is right at 3 inches on the mug. From the front of the mug to the end of the handle, you're looking at right at 4.5. And you kind of go in circles sometimes on finding the fits and forward. Like not circles, and you go in. Oh shoot! I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's not coming out right. What I am trying to say. It's like you'll find it for a while, then you don't see any. Then you'll find it for a while, and you don't see any. I seem to have pretty good luck finding fits and forward. Down here especially. All right, so we're going to set that aside. And let's see. I showed those pieces before. It seemed like there was something else I was going to show you guys. Maybe that's not tonight. All right. What am I missing here? But I'm going to sell that. Let's see. Not yet, I keep some things, as everybody knows. I usually keep it for a while. Here's this little, this is cute. It's got the, get me showing it down here. It's got the little, that's a calla lily or a orchid. I think it's more of a, I don't know. It's on the lid too. And this is actually painted, carved and painted actually. Right there is the, let's see if I can get that glare off of there. Gee whiz. Right there. There's the other side. It's in perfect shape. No chips, no cracks. This little cute little trinket box. And it is, I'm assuming that's writing is Chinese, which I don't read. And this is the, and I don't want that to slip out of my hand, so I'm trying to hold it very tightly. This is the, there you go. There's the box itself, little trinket box, little jewelry in it, earrings, little rings. Let's sell this if someone's interested. We can start this at 10 for this little trinket box. There's no chips, no cracks. I'm wondering if it was even used at all, because there's not even no chipping on the lid at all on it. This one, you can tell this is carved right here, and it's painted. Well, Becky's been busy this weekend, that's for sure. Trying to get her mother moved. That's a job all by itself, just moving. Like I was saying, I absolutely despise moving. It's not my cup of tea, that's for sure. I'd rather take a beating to be moving somebody. So it's just no fun. When I moved, and that's been, good grief, I've been here in this house. What year is this? This is 23, and I moved here in 2015. Does that sound right? Nope, 2005. Excuse me, I moved here in 2005, and it is 2023 now. So I've been here a while. And we accumulate so much stuff that I don't get it, why we do that to ourselves. And we keep collecting and collecting, and we don't let it go. And that was my thing I was saying earlier, that we got to learn to let some things go. We don't have to keep everything. I think it has a lot to do with the way you're raised too. Like if you don't have a whole lot when you're being raised, and what you do have, you want to hold on to. I think that's kind of the way I came from. Oh, you've been in your house for 25 years, Becky? Right. It's a long time. Yeah, I'm going to. Yep, I'm going to do an MRI. I'm saving up the money to do that. So as soon as I get the chunk of money they want down on it, then I'm going to go get it checked. So hopefully that won't be too much longer. Yeah, my neck is just really bothering me right now. It's like I got up this morning with it really bothering me. It was hurting me yesterday, and that drive, anytime I drive like I did, because when we went to the ball field, it was over an hour away from here, from where I live. So that driving about kills me anyhow, but I seem to be a little worse today with it. I don't know why. But yeah, as soon as I get, I got to save up some money to do my MRI. So as soon as I get my money up to do that, then I'm going to go get the MRI so they can tell me what in the world's going on with my neck. I know something's wrong with it, because it's not like going in place. It's just like, like it's completely out, if that makes sense. Like it's a permanent out. I can't seem to get it to go back in. And I can't let them adjust me anymore, because they were killing me. It was like making me worse. And I started realizing that. Oh, thank you, Delbert. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, I'll make it. Yes, the weather alone does affect, as you know, any injury, or your joints or bones or anything. That affects a person. And I can tell every time the weather's changing. Usually I can tell my back. My back so far is holding up well, and I'm trying to keep it that way. So right now it's just the neck giving me some issues, and hopefully I can find out what's going on with it soon. Well, I think that's all I'm going to show for tonight. I'm going to keep it kind of light tonight. That way I can kind of rest a little bit too, and get ready for tomorrow myself. Tomorrow starts a new work week for all of us. I'm sure, most of us, whoever's working. And that's always a big thing on a Monday. I used to just dread Sunday nights. Used to dread it, because it'd be like, oh Lord, we got to get things ready already. It's like the weekend flies by, and then first thing you know, Monday's here again, and you end up just, I don't know, it just seems like it just flies. Like the week, sometimes the week will go by quickly, but other times it's like takes forever too. So, oh, you shipping next, Becky? Bless your heart. Maybe you can sleep in a little bit tomorrow, eh? That would be nice. Oh, yeah, they're coming through here. They're supposed to be headed here, Bonnie. I haven't heard any yet where I am, but I know they're coming to us, because we're supposed to have it tomorrow and Tuesday. So yeah, I know the storms are headed. So you're already seeing them in Tennessee, huh? Maybe it's not dipping down low enough for me yet. So yeah, Becky's like, yes, I am sleeping in tomorrow. And you have more than earned that, Becky. You need to rest. There was no way I was going to say, "Here, Becky, make sure you come on in tonight." I'm like, no way was I going to even bother you. I'm like, I know you have a lot going on, and I know what it's like to move someone and all that goes into that. Yeah, it's great seeing you too, Delbert. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Bonnie. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, you need to rest, my Becky. Sleep in the morning and turn off your phone, or at least put it down to where it's not going to bother you, and rest. Yep. Good night, everybody. I'm going to sign off now, and I appreciate everybody showing up tonight. It's great to see everyone. It's okay, Miss Geneva. I hope you're okay. I'm used to you being a little more active, but I just assume you're tired. But hopefully you're okay. Good night, Miss Jan. Thanks for coming. It's always great to see you. And Poppy, I know that you was here. Thank you for coming in. So I'm going to say good night, and thanks, everybody. Talk to you soon.